Anyways, back to what I'm saying. In order for you to change the paradigm that you are existing in and that you have boxed yourself within, you must be comfortable sitting in the discomfort of what is the truth to you. You have created in your reality a truth, and that is a paradigm. In order for you to break free from that truth, you must challenge what you believe to be truth.
I think that's the real deal.
What's happening? It's Jasiah, and today I really want to talk about breaking paradigms and breaking what we as humans quite literally have given the power to what is called our structure, what is called our foundation, which is paradigms. Paradigms are very much. Come here, mommy. You want to say hi to Snowy? Snowy, say hi. Ah! The most beautiful girl ever. Okay, so I want to get on here and really remind myself and remind every version of myself on how to break paradigms and how to essentially change our realities, because the paradigm that we have is essentially the backbone of the reality that we exist in, right? So a paradigm is a set of beliefs, but not only is it a set of beliefs, it's a set of beliefs along with preconceived ideology that we create for ourselves in our reality. And essentially, the preconceived ideology is stemming from our experiences and our reality and what it is that we can feel, what it is that we think of, what it is that we are able to experience is what creates this ideology before it's even here, before we are essentially living in what it is that we believe in, right? So a paradigm, think of it as a box. There's a box, and that box is a paradigm of what you have experienced, what you have felt in the past, what you have simply just thought of, and all the evidence that backs that and re-strengthens that paradigm. So a paradigm is essentially a filter for your experience. It filters what you have in your beliefs, what you have in your morals, what you have in your backbone of self-concept, who you are essentially. So this paradigm is who you are. This paradigm is your beliefs. This paradigm is your reality. So when you have a paradigm, I keep saying paradigm, paradigm, paradigm. So it is essentially just a structure. It's a foundation. That is the structural integrity of your reality. Your paradigm is what people mean when they say you are the creator of your reality. The, the foundation and the thought patterns and the beliefs and the morals that you hold as a person is going to be what will give you the results in your reality. So let's take a paradigm that I have, and that can be something as simple as we are co-creating our experience with the universe. Our reality in itself is co-created by the universe. That is one governing belief that I have. But a paradigm is not just made up of one governing belief. It's made up of multiple assumptions. It is essentially minuscule thought patterns, minuscule beliefs, minuscule morals that are all put into a box. But the box is confining these beliefs, these patterns, and these behaviors, right? And it's essentially feeding that paradigm every single time that we take something that we experience and we say, oh, that happened because this is what I believe. So if I believe that the universe is a co-creator of my reality, then I can take me being uprooted out of my hometown and put into a whole nother city that I know nothing about. And that, to me, in my experience, in my reality, is evidence for the paradigm and the core belief that is instilled within me that the universe is always co-creating a reality with me. That I take that experience, that reality shift that happened for me, as evidence to feed that paradigm. And so I continue to feed that paradigm where it's like, okay, the universe is always co-creating a reality with me. I take that as evidence and it becomes data to then feed that paradigm over and over and over and over again. And so when we have these beliefs down to the core of who we are, our self-concept of why everything around us is the way it is, that is essentially the paradigm. That's the box. So, Snowy, come here. Okay, I'm like paradigm, 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 paradigm. But the point is to understand what the paradigm is in order to essentially break free from it. So when there is a thought pattern, when there is a belief, when there is a moral, that all ties into the paradigm that we believe. The paradigm that we believe is essentially just a backbone of our reality. Because yes, self-concept is the backbone of our reality, but digging deeper into it, it's the paradigms that we believe. It's what we feed into every day. It's what we essentially create for our reality. That's what a paradigm is. It's the creation and the foundation of the reality that we exist in. So if you're trying to break free from paradigms and you're trying to release yourself from a paradigm that no longer serves the version of yourself you're trying to become, you must challenge it. You must be breaking the fabric of reality. And breaking the fabric of reality is you breaking a paradigm, but it's not as easy as saying, okay, I'm just gonna change this one belief and everything else will change. Because paradigms are made up of multiple beliefs, of multiple preconceived ideas, and pre-consumed ideologies within your reality. So the paradigm you have is essentially, okay, there's multiple beliefs, there's multiple ideas, there's multiple morals, there's multiple foundational factors that go into creating a paradigm. And so if you want to break free from it, it's rewiring and reconstructing every single belief, every single moral, everything that you know to be truth in your reality, you must challenge in order to break free of the paradigm that you have essentially boxed yourself within. And it's very much possible because it's understanding we have free will for the purpose of creating paradigms. But it's not as simple and it's not as easy as waking up one day and just being in a whole new reality. Though it is possible that things can change overnight physically, your paradigms, your foundational structural integrity when it comes to existing in the reality that you're existing in does not change overnight. These are thought patterns that have been with you for years. These are beliefs that govern your day-to-day realities. So in order for you to really essentially soak in a new paradigm and break into another one, it's knowing that you have to sit within the discomfort of that of which challenges the truth. What you find to be the truth is not the ultimate truth. Snowy, come here. Okay, so she's good. She's a very good dog. So she's okay. But I love her. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. In order for you to change the paradigm that you are existing in and that you have boxed yourself within, you must be comfortable sitting in the discomfort of what is the truth to you. You have created in your reality a truth, and that is a paradigm. In order for you to break free from that truth, you must challenge what you believe to be truth. And in order for you to challenge what you believe to be true, you need to sit in what is the discomfort of that. You have to sit in the false evidence. You have to sit in the non tangible. You have to sit within what is simply just believing, what is simply just having faith, what is simply just hoping until it becomes the truth in your reality. And you just gotta keep going. And essentially, when you keep going, you keep rewiring these thought patterns, these beliefs, these morals, and you keep reconstructing it and catching these thoughts as they come, like in a way that is so consistent. Reality has no choice but to alter to the new paradigm that you have adapted into, that you have adopted. So think of it as a way of being like, the paradigm that I exist in is, you have to have, you in order to be successful, you must be wealthy in the resource of money. That paradigm in itself is very limiting, because personally, I find success to be a complete different version. And I had to find that version, and I had to find that meaning for me. What is success to me? I lived in a paradigm where success was having an abundant amount of money, but that is not the only thing that defines my success. That's not the only paradigm that I feed into every day. And I essentially changed it into a whole new foundational structural integrity when it comes to my mindset of what success is. When I think of the paradigm of success, what is that to me is completely different than it was years ago, because I now have the preconceived ideology that success is not just money. Success is not just the shiny cars, the shiny jewelry, the beautiful house, the land. That is a byproduct of the true success that I feel within, because my new paradigm that I feed every day is, success is felt for me. Success is a feeling. Success is a consistent, thriving environment that is conducive to the growth of who I don't even know who I am, honestly. But I'm figuring it out every single day, and that's the important thing. I get up every day and I figure it out by simply just existing. And that is what success is to me, is to have that freedom of this journey into becoming who I am. It's a becoming. That's what success is. Success to me is the freedom to become who it is that I desire to become. Come here. And so, yes, back to the main point. Paradigms are the foundation of your reality, because it filters and it organizes and it essentially creates what we exist in every day. From the preconceived ideas to the assumptions that we hold, it quite literally is our evolution. It is what creates. Come on, come with me. Come with me. Oh, it doesn't go that far? You're lying. Snowy, come here. Come on, come here, mommy. Excuse me. So, back to what I was saying though. This is what I was saying. Say hi. It's the most beautiful girl I know. She's so beautiful. Talking about subject locks. I'm right here, honey. So, yes. We must break free from all the paradigms that attempt to hold us hostage. Because in order for evolution to, we must break free from all the paradigms that attempt to keep us little. Because we as humans are destined and created for greatness. But because of the society we live in, we feed paradigms that are not conducive and beneficial to greatness. We essentially adopt the paradigms of belittling ourselves and not caving into our authenticity because society around us has us believing that we are not capable of authenticity and greatness and creating that of which is not already existing. Break the paradigm that we are not destined for greatness because we are. We're literally, I feel like, one of God's greatest creations. Truly, we are so powerful as humans. And we need to start living like it, acting like it, and existing like that because that is the only way that we are going to evolve as a society. And so, break the paradigms that we are comfortable in by being comfortable in the discomfort, by challenging what we believe is the truth and reconstructing it to serve what it is that we don't even know is greatness yet. But that's what greatness is to me. Greatness is not knowing, but still going after it until it becomes tangible. It is beyond greatness for me to chase something that I don't know what it is, but it's fulfilling. And not only is it fulfilling, but as I chase it, I'm creating. So the chase is the creation, for me at least. Chasing what I don't know, the unknown, is a dichotomy of chasing but also creating. And within that, it cultivates a magnetism towards me because I'm choosing to chase the unknown. Within that, I'm creating. And within me creating, I create magnetism. So, yes, yes, yes. Break the fabric of reality by doing what is uncomfortable. If you usually do not give a compliment when you see somebody, give that compliment, especially if it makes you feel like that's just not who you are. That's when you should definitely do it. The other day at the gym, there was somebody in the locker room had the most fire tat ever, and usually I would ignore it and I'd just be like, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna admire it. I'm not gonna say nothing. And I was like, you know what? Let's challenge myself to break the fabric of reality. Let's challenge myself to break a paradigm that is wanting to be broken right now. I don't know what that paradigm is, but I know in order for it to be broken, I have to stop feeding it. In order for me to stop feeding it, I need to stop doing what's comfortable. So let me go ahead, let me compliment bro's back, even if I feel like it's a little weird, we're in the locker room. But it's not weird for anybody but me because that's my thought. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm gonna compliment bro's tattoo, challenge the paradigm, and I'm gonna essentially break it. I'm gonna add to its deconstruction by giving this compliment because it's uncomfortable. That's it. That was my intention. Gave the compliment. I'm starting to chip away at this old paradigm that I have. What that paradigm is, stay tuned. We'll figure it out. We'll find out, actually. We won't figure it out. It'll be given to me, and the answers will be given to me when it's meant to, as always. But yes, an example of challenging what it is that we believe to be the truth. Simply just doing what's just not comfortable. I gave a compliment. I usually would just admire it from afar and let it be. But instead, I spoke on it. And that in itself was challenging the truth to me, the truth. Because the truth is very much bendable and malleable when we are the ones who create the truth. You feel me? Yeah. On that note, hold on, look at this. I'm gonna screw you off so you can see how beautiful she is. Ah, it's wet! Why are you on wet grass, Snowy? Dang it. She was on wet grass and I didn't even know it. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hold on. Hold on, because you think I can do this without giving you guys some love? Oh, screwing it back in. Snowy, come here. Let's say bye. Okay, hold on. You're on wet grass and you're a white dog. I don't know how you do it. Mwah, 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 mwah. She's giving you kisses, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Later, loves.